Cops charge alleged West Kingston gang leader. The alleged leader of the notorious Bentley gang in Roseton, Kingston 13, has been arrested and charged by the Kingston Western Police. The accused 37-year-old Navardo Lines, otherwise called Guanbad, from Bentley has been charged with being the leader of the criminal organization and participating in a criminal organization. Navardo was said to have been in charge of the gang between November 2020 and August 2024. The police alleged that the accused, during the mentioned period, exercised control over the gang as its leader and had total control of the Bentley community. During the period, the police said Navardo decided who lived where in the community and used his authority to relocate residents based on their loyalty to the gang and their utility to its operation. It is alleged that the gang used threat of violence in instilling fear and ensuring compliance. It is further alleged that the accused often order gang members to beat or discipline individuals who violate the clique's rule in the community. The police have already charged Navardo for a double murder that occurred around midnight on Sunday, October 22, 2023 along Duff Street in Rose Hall. During the incident, the police said Charles Davis and Maurice Williams were shot dead by 3 members of the gang. This incident is said to have been a reprisal for the killing of one of the gang's members. The police said Navardo was charged based on witness statements implicating him and after an interview in the presence of his attorney. 22-year-old slapped with wounding charges after allegedly attacking woman with machete. A 22-year-old Kingston man was charged with robbery with aggravation and wounding with intent after he reportedly attacked a woman with a machete on Sunday. Reports were that the woman was walking along the intersection of Rocket Avenue and Kensington Avenue at about 7:30 a.m. when the accused launched his assault. The woman received chop wounds to her left hand. A bag she was carrying during the attack was reportedly taken by her attacker. A report was made to the police and an operation was conducted at her premises where the accused was found, arrested and subsequently charged. A court date is currently being arranged. 5 in custody after firearm found in socks in Olympic Gardens. 5 men have been brought in for questioning after a pistol was found hidden in a white sock during an operation raid in Olympic Gardens on Sunday. Reports are that detectives attached to the St. Andrew South Division, acting on information, carried out the operation at McIntyre Crescent, where a house was searched. During the search, the firearm was reportedly found in a hard boot wrapped in a white socks. The man who occupied the room, along with 4 other men who were on the premises at the time, were taken into custody. Investigations are ongoing.
The St. James Police has continued its assault on criminal elements within the division. With our storm operation, this morning we conducted a major operation in the Granville Police Space, Upper Garden Crescent to be exact, where these 2 rifles were found. The rifles were found along with the rifles 22 5.56 round, which includes 19 what they call tracer rounds, which helps the shooter to be more accurate and see where the projectile is headed. This is a major success for the St. James Division, bringing to 72 the number of weapons seized since the start of the year. We have seized 10 rifles out of these 72, with our last 6 weapons being seized over the last 2 weeks. Yesterday, we were able to seize another weapon, which is a Glock pistol, when we also arrested St. James' most wanted, Mr. Joseph Mackenzie OC Jail, who was wanted for numerous murders and shootings across the division. We are very happy with the successes of the division. The men and women of the division are working very hard to ensure the safety and security of persons within the division. And our operations officer, he's leading the charge for Operation Storm, along with our men and women, and we are reaping some real successes. Since the start of the year, we have 43 less murders, which is a 33% reduction in murders since the start of the year. We intend to continue our assault, and we want to ensure that we rid the streets of as many weapons as we can and put behind bars as many wanted persons and persons of interest.
This weapon is a Smith & Wesson AR-15 rifle. We are used to the Colt M16 rifle. This is a different type that we're used to, and it's a brand new weapon. And these ammunition increases accuracy from the shooter standpoint. So we are dealing with some dangerous people, but we have news for them. We promise that we'll be storming with a lot of operational activities, and it's ongoing. And they have realized by now that we are very serious, and it was now a 9-day wonder. We have several tools in our toolbox, and we have strategies for days, and we get better each time as we go along with these, taking the fight to criminals. So we want to assure the citizens of St. James that they are in good hands, and we will continue our pursuit, targeting all gangs and every community in the St. James parish until it's far more safer than it is now.
We are asking all wanted persons and persons of interest to turn yourselves in. Yesterday, Mr. Joseph Mackenzie, he went the right way and he surrendered to the police. And we are happy to say that with that we will see the flanker area and other areas across the division having some peace with him off the streets. It is our intention to ensure that we get all criminal elements off the street, but it's easier when they surrender to the police. So we are asking you to turn yourselves in when you're listed as a person of interest or wanted, as we have a listing of wanted persons here. And you can see some persons are already in custody and some we will continue to pursue. So we intend to ensure that we bring peace and security to the citizens of St. James.
Favor the favorite. There were increasingly louder whispers Monday afternoon that Minister of Education Favor Williams will make the short hop, skip and jump from her current office at National Hero Circle to the neighboring Ministry of Finance, where she will replace Dr. Nigel Clark as the person in charge of Jamaica's purse string. There has been no word yet from Prime Minister Andrew Holness about who will replace Clark, who will take up position of Deputy Managing Director of International Monetary Fund IMF effective October 31. This is a historic and important development in which I take immense pride. The IMF plays an indispensable role in the world economy, promoting global financial stability and monetary cooperation in service of its 190 member countries. As such, the position of Deputy Managing Director is global in scope, Holness said in a statement. No citizen of Jamaica, the Caribbean, or Central America has ever before served at this level in the IMF in its 80 years history. It is to the benefit of Jamaica and the Caribbean region for one of our nationals to serve in such a constitutional global position. This development is therefore a tremendous net gain for Jamaica and the Caribbean. Furthermore, this elevation of Minister Clark is demonstrative of the depth, strength, and capacity of my administration, added Holness. According to Holness, the government has identified a successor to Clark in his ministerial responsibilities, and there will be a smooth transition. Further updates will be provided in due course, and the public can expect policy continuity and continuation of economic achievements, Holness said, sparking speculation as to who would take on the key role. The speculation increased after the Holness said governing Jamaica Labour Party immediately announced that it has selected Dwayne Smith, the 3-term council for the Chantry Division, as the man to replace Clark as its standard bearer in the St. Andrew North Western constituency. This is instructive of the JLP was quick to ensure that there was no speculation on the political front, but the nation has been left in limbo on the new Minister of Finance, which the Prime Minister has the authority to announce, and on financial analysis, who asked not to be named. I think the MP has already made his decision, and it is clear that it will be one of the 49 government MPs, and I can't see it going anywhere else except for Favor, added the financial analysis. He noted that Williams has 2 stints in the Finance Ministry under the Holness administration, having served as State Minister under Audley Shaw and Full Minister with Clark in 2018, before she was shifted to her current position as Education Minister in 2020. According to the website of the Office of the Prime Minister, Williams is a Chartered Financial Analyst (CFA) by profession. She has an MBA with concentration in finance from Walton Business School at University of Pennsylvania and a BA in economics from Harvard University in Cambridge. She has a strong economic background, has served in the finance ministry before, and could be considered safe hands to continue the government's policy which were being implemented by Nigel in the time left before the next general election, the analysts argued. Up to press time, there was no word on the replacement for Clark, with government sources tight-lipped about who is being considered. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.